What's up, YouTube? Good morning. It's your boy Sky, just shooting another video. Um, it is Monday morning. I just got done with my workout, getting my day planned out on, what to do and what we got going on. We just got another listing that went live um, this morning. We put it together last night. So all exciting things. If you don't know me, and if this is your first time, my name is Sky Bowen. We're me and my wife Ashley. We're realtors here in Southern Utah. And anyway, so we just do these videos to educate other realtors, but also, show you our journey. And it's been great. So, but this particular video, I want to hit on some points that some other realtors, might not know, might not have experienced it. But recently, this last year, me and Ashley, we changed brokerages. We are now with Presidio. We're not with Remax anymore. Um, excuse me. And so what that was like is, it's real daunting because especially when, you're not leaving on the best terms and stuff like that. It's, you have a lot of questions about, especially if you have pending transactions, listings, buyer broker agreements, stuff like that. You're worried about, not getting paid and stuff. So I'm going to go over a little bit of key points on first of all, what it was like, how to handle it, and moving forward from there. So number one, what it was like was, for us anyway, it was an unpleasant experience. We we were just devastated, really, because essentially we had to change brokerages, and Ashley was already on her way to changing brokerages. I was just finishing out our deals through Remax and everything, but it was just a stressful thing that, if you guys change brokerages, just do it. Don't ease into it. Don't, don't be worried about, your pending transactions or your, stuff like that. Cause, I'm going to just hit on this real quick. Once it's inked, once someone is under contract with you, it stays with you. If your broker's gonna do it by the book, they have to pay you. So I didn't know that. So, that's something that, could give you peace of mind, right? Because we didn't have that. We didn't have peace of mind. All we had to work with was his word, and that was it. That was it. I had other realtors and other brokers telling me, yeah, they have to pay you this and that and the other, but, it wasn't real until that check came and those checks came. I think I had like 4 or 5 deals pending, and that we had to just close out, and they had to send the check from their brokerage to our brokerage, and then your broker pays you. So that's how it works, right? You don't get it direct deposited like you used to into your account or anything like that. Apparently that's illegal. I had no idea. But yeah, that's how it works. So there's that. Now I'm going to hit on how to handle it. Now, if you're in a situation like we were, if anyone knows me, when you start getting personal with me and stuff like that, it's one thing to keep it on a business level, but once you start getting personal, I get heated. And luckily, it was a blessing that I had Ashley to handle a lot of the transaction between our old brokerage and myself. it really helped us out a lot. But that's how you have to handle it. You got to think about, uh, especially if you're in a smaller market like we're in. Some of you guys out there, you're, in LA, Dallas, you know, Florida, Orlando, whatever, I mean, you're in these bigger places, so you don't necessarily have to worry about it as much, to keep things civil between you and another broker or another realtor or whatever. But when you're in a smaller community, you have to just stay humble. You know what I mean? You just have to. No matter what they say to you, no matter how they treat you, you know, um, it's just, it's one of those things, I'm not saying let people push you around or muscle you around. Definitely, if I'm dealing with another realtor out in the field and they're being difficult, I'm going to put them in their place professionally and, just be professional. I mean, sometimes you got to remind people about that, that this is a profession. This isn't a high school dance. This isn't, a high school football game. Okay. Like, it's almost like you're dealing with people in high school, right? At times. And, but you have to stay humble. You got to just keep to yourself and, don't let them get to you, because if they do, they'll get you in more ways than one. They could fine you. They could, that's another thing, is you can't like go around, talking crap about somebody, because that's actually illegal. At least in Utah it is. And I can't remember the term for it, but anyway, you can't go around slandering somebody, whether it's true or not. You just can't do it, because you're trying to take business from them, from hearsay and stuff like that. You just let people figure it out on their own. You don't need to figure it out for anybody else, right? Just let them figure it out, and trust me, the chips will all fall in place. Okay, so that's that key point. The other one I want to hit on is moving forward from there. You just, like I've said, you're going to get paid from what you did and the contracts that you put in place. You are going to get paid for that. The main thing with a broker is they want to get paid their cut, right? Whether you're on an 80-20, a 95-5, whatever you're on, a 60-40, 50-50, whatever, right? They just want to get their cut. That's it. They don't care about, you, or it's not necessarily a personal thing, unless they make it that way. But I'm just saying, normally 9 times out of 10, it's just the fact that they want to get paid, right? They want to get that money that, that you had with them, that agreement of, hey, I'm on an 80-20 split, I want my 20%, right? And so you're going to get paid for that. But then moving forward, you just got to stay positive, do your thing. If you've built a brand, you shouldn't have to worry about it, especially if you got people, you're working off of referrals now. You're making your calls, you're doing your follow-up, that's just what you got to do. Just keep doing what you're doing, and better yourself. That's the best way you can handle it. And, just move forward. Just keep moving forward. There is no other way. If you don't, drop out. Just drop out now. If you can't move forward after that, you're going to either be all in and do your thing, or you're not. That's the terms that you got to come to, if you're hurt that much by it and you just want to give up, I wouldn't suggest giving up, because you've come this far. You've come this far, and you have that clientele. You have people that care about you. You have people that, you have helped, so I wouldn't suggest giving up, but you gotta, you gotta think about, like, is this what you really want? Have you built your business to where, hey, I want this. This is my business. It's not my old brokers. It's not my new brokers. It's not my neighbors. It's not my brothers. It's not my sisters, It's your business. Your business. You got to think about something. And you brokers, this is a lesson that I learned too for when I get my broker's license. They don't work for you. They hung their license with you. And yeah, it's a privilege to, be under a brokerage because they should be helping you. And, that's just hanging especially with a name like Remax or Century 21 or, Presidio or any of these other businesses. They're more or less, you're paying them for the brand. They've already built their brand. They stand behind their brand. And I get it. I understand it. That's why there is a 80-20 cut or, however much they think that it's worth. That's why they're going to do that, And, but anyways, point is just, for you brokers out there, you got to remember that, you got to remember that is the realtor doesn't work for you. They work for themselves, and at that point, in this business, you can't treat someone like an employee unless they are an employee, like a secretary or a transaction coordinator or a listing coordinator or a buyer's, well, I guess a buyer's agent would be the same thing as an agent, but I'm just saying, like, unless you have employed them and you are paying them like an hourly or a salary, something like that, they don't work for you, and that's something that I'm going to remember when I'm a broker. And it was a learning lesson for sure. But anyways, more or less this video is to be educational for people that may be going through the same thing or are about to go through the same thing, stuff like that. And I would say the best way, if you're either getting a broker's license and you're, fixing on moving on, or you're a realtor that's just sick of your brokerage and want to leave, or you're just a realtor that somebody offered you something better, right? Better rates on your commissions, stuff like that. Just do it. Don't ease into it. Don't mess around. Just do it. Just end it. Cut it right there. Don't try to, secretly, move behind the scenes and try to, try not to hurt their feelings, right? Just do it. Just end it. Just be like, look, I'm looking at switching this to this other brokerage, and that's it. I appreciate you, and what you've done, but I got to move on. That's just the best way to go about it. And when I say secretly, I wasn't necessarily secretly moving behind the scenes or anything. I was just trying to ease into it, trying not to hurt anyone's feelings. And, well, my feelings got hurt, so did theirs. So, just don't do it, okay? Anyway, I'm going to end things there. Love you guys. I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.